Hello, I'm Dr. Maurie Markman from City of Hope, and I want to briefly discuss a very interesting, provocative, and in my opinion, timely article which recently appeared in the Journal of the National Comprehensive Cancer Network. Um, the manuscript is entitled "Life Years Gained from the FDA Accelerated Approval Program in Oncology, a Portfolio Model." Let me say first off that the authors of this paper note financial that the paper was supported by a pharmaceutical company. So clearly, when we're talking about drugs and drug approval and benefits, this is important to recognize. That being said, the intent of this manuscript was to provide data to the question of the FDA's Accelerated Approval Program, which was designed and implemented many years ago to accelerate, as the title says, the delivery of drugs to patients. And oncology is in the forefront of this, based on what might be called surrogate models, because randomized phase 3 trials that we for a survival endpoint, as important as that obviously is where possible, may delay years a drug that might be a benefit for patients. So the idea would be a surrogate endpoint for what the FDA has called clinical benefit. Again, this process has been available for a long time. And we have many of our drugs that are approved now in the oncology sphere based on, again, what are called surrogate endpoints. The issue has come up with a number of commentators stating that the process is flawed and that drugs are being approved without evidence of clinical benefit, and in fact, going on far to say we don't know if there actually is any clinical benefit, certainly clinical benefit based upon improvement in overall survival. So what is the counterpoint to this? Is there a counterpoint? Again, the FDA, very appropriately, is approving, in my opinion, more drugs. And the question of surrogate, I think we're seeing clinical benefit. Nevertheless, what about data? So what this particular analysis attempted to do is provide such data. And they looked at oncology products that have been approved over a period of time, and they basically state that the program gained, this is in the abstract, approximately 263,000 life years across 69 products for which overall survival data were available for approximately 911,000 patients with cancer, suggesting that the process has benefited a large number of patients, improving their survival with many products across many diseases. Again, we're not talking about a randomized controlled trial data survival here. We are talking about looking at the impact, one way of looking at the impact of the FDA's Accelerated Approval Program, which in my opinion has been incredibly important for our patients. For those of you who are interested in this topic, certainly for those of you who have read the counterpoint to this saying the program has not been as successful as perhaps it should be, I think this is an interesting counterpoint to that. And I encourage you to read this very interesting paper. I thank you for your attention.